Expo time. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Looks like Dave's in here. And Michael58. How are you
Yep.
doing, Michael? Good to
Hey,
see
Dave.
you. Okay, what are you telling me about the road down in Alabama?
It's a gravel road, so
Yeah,
Dave knows what I'm talking about. Or is it David from David Carlisle? I think it's David Carlisle.
that's David Carlisle. He's in
Yeah. Hi,
here.
David. Sorry, wrong David. But if you hit at a high speed from smooth asphalt or concrete onto a gravel with a load, what
Yeah,
happened to the truck?
the truck goes every which way.
Doesn't help when you fall off of a hill, too. Oh, Kaylin just came in. Hi, Michael. Hi, Kaylin. Oops, I wrote somebody else's name in there.
Hey, Caleb, how you doing? Long time no see. Ha ha. Just saw you over at Corsair.
Yeah. Like I said, folks, do not freak out. Now, the big news, I think you covered this, Will. We talked about this earlier before you went in the hospital, is big tech and a leftist organization I cannot mention because we'll get in trouble, is going after freedom of speech on certain channels like Facebook, Tinder, not Tinder, Twitter. Uh, you know what I'm talking about. And if you say certain phrases or words or against a certain nation between Mongolia and Japan that eats a lot of Chinese food, you get censored, or your description gets censored, your comment gets censored. Boop. If you agree with somebody who gardening, like I like the vineyard chicks, and my comments go whoop disappear. Their comments disappear. They just gardening. Little girls gardening. They don't like that. Sorry, wrong race. Boop.
There has been a lot of censoring going on for sure.
Oh God, especially A2 movement, the firearms movement, any social media or mass media. Boop.
I know
They
I haven't been making any videos or anything, but I am out there looking around and watching videos and commenting and everything. And I watch a lot of stuff going on, and they are very closely watching the censorship. I don't know
oh
how many of you guys out there in the side chat have noticed, but you have to be real careful about how you describe things in your videos.
Oh yeah, and then Praxis Prepper also said in New York they're raiding people if you make the wrong comment. Like I asked Praxis, why are they doing this? It's a form of red flag because you're on social media and you're doing something, so you get a little visit by a four-man team. And like,
Yeah, I noticed that, Kaylin, that you've been using a lot of side words. Urban Grandpa, how
hey
the
Ray,
heck are you?
oh
Good
Ray's in
seeing you.
Ray, you're in Cleveland. They're going to have a fuel problem because I talked to a friend of mine who's in the trucking industry, and oh, Kyle's here. Oh, what did I write down? I'll
Hey,
be back
Kyle.
1 second.
How you doing, Kyle? It's a long time, my friend. I'm thinking that fuel should be getting better, I think.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of fuel. Only problem is, like
Getting
we're
it from point A to point B.
yeah, like we're talking before we were on air. There's no truck drivers. Even England, the UK is asking truck drivers to come to England to help ship and stuff. And also, they don't have the workers to unload the goods because on the docks, there's nobody using the forklifts or stocking shelves. So the food are going bad. They just had a ping apocalypse. Some guy on a cell phone told everybody what was going on and showing the service bays and the trucks and everything. The trucks is there, service bays are there, food stacked up to the rafters, all going bad because guess what's missing out of
Because
the
there's nobody
component?
to load it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm laughing my head off because they're all locked down. How can you go to work if you're locked down?
Well, those are the states that are being hit real hard by that new strain of COVID.
Right. And also at the same time, they're starving to death. We have to get food from point A to B, and at B, somebody has to put it on the shelves. They got rid of the cashier, but they don't have robots to throw food on the shelves. Not like us in
Being
Amazon.
stuck in traffic, Kyle. I remember those days, my friend. Stuck in that work traffic.
Yeah, make sure you get gas, Kyle, because again, the supply chain's acting up really bad. This is why I've been telling people to stockpile like heck. Because the West, we have the drought, except for Arizona and New Mexico, they're having flooding, which cracks me up. It's like, send water here.
Hey, Wayne, ungrateful peasant, everybody.
Hey, Wayne. Oh, this is for Wayne. Yes, there is a big hoop-de-doo going on in the military service. It's General Mark Miley and
Hi, Rachel.
Trying to remember. Admiral Andrew Lewis. They're having a big fight. We're talking the whatchamacallit, Joint Chiefs of Staff of all the military service. You will not believe the infighting that's going on. They're screaming at each other because the Navy needs stuff. The Army's yelling, we have to do social programs and unicorns and dance and conscript little girls to fight in our wars. Uh, okay, that does not sound good. Does that sound good to you folks?
Hey, Drops family. How you doing?
Hi, Drops family. Let me write down, say hi to everybody. So, what's going on your side, Will?
Oh, the weather here has been pretty warm. It's been in the hundreds.
You want to switch? I'm 100. It just got cool today. It's down to 99 from 104 yesterday.
My kid's been on vacation to Washington State, and he's starting his trip back today. And he said he's ready to come home where it's a little bit warmer.
Yeah, I
It's only
agree.
been in the 70s there for him, and he's used to going out to the lake and going swimming. So he has not been able to do that there because of the weather difference. When he went to get in the lake, it was freezing cold because of the weather difference. Where here, when it gets 70 outside with the humidity, then the water warms up and all the kids can go to the lake and stuff. Well, he can't do that there. It's still freezing all the way in this far into the year. So he said he's ready to come home where he can go swimming.
Yeah, I have to agree with Wayne. They're not coming after us. Getting your house in order is something else. Everything that they're saying they're coming for us, that's fear porn. What's going on is they cannot transport on the Pacific Command. They're worried because a lot of dependents are coming back to America. Okay, when you see retirees and dependents coming back from overseas territories, our territories, Alaska and Guam, you know something's going on. And they said, you should leave now. And if you have an infant or if you have a pregnant wife, please leave now because it's again the supply chain because that's one of the infighting the Navy's doing right now with the Air Force because they cannot supply needed goods. I hope Will
But not only
understand.
that, you get all those troops coming back home too, and some of them are going to be exiting the system,
Right.
and they're going to be out here into no man's land where there's no jobs for them either. The people on the outside here are kind of outs on jobs, and the military is going to be outs on them as well. So what I'm really concerned about is what's going to be going on with us in Iran. That would be
Well,
a scary war right there.
no, they switched plans. We're friends with Iran now. Right now, Israel's so pissed. I mean, sorry for the word, folks, but they're boiling, and they already took military actions against. Well, they don't say military actions against Iran already. They're hot. I mean, you know what? Captain Crazy wants an African summer or an American summer, and we're all like, "Oh God!" And also, Wayne is right. The U.S. military's
Hey
been
Keith, I didn't see you slide in. How you
Hi,
doing, my
Keith.
friend? Good to see you, brother.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
It's just kind of scary. I would think that would be a scary war.
No, we won't be involved. It'd be Saudi Arabia and Israel. Um, let's see. What? Yeah, Wayne was right. U.S. military's been fracturing since '08, really bad. It's like we have Navy and Air Force on one side. We have Army by themselves. In the Marines, they don't know what's going on. So, and it's like Mackey and Miley are screaming at each other at the Joint Chiefs Council.
Not
I,
feeling too bad, Keith.
yeah. Um, I forgot the guy in the Air Force. The guy in the Air Force is trying to calm down everybody, the general. And then the new Secretary of Defense is, I have no idea what's going on. Why are these guys yelling at me? What's his name? Who went to Afghanistan? You're really doing a good job, folks. I thought I heard a reverb.
I took it out.
Yeah. No, the thing, Keith, on September, it's a transport and supply issue. It hit the UK really bad this week. It's starting to hit Australia right now, and it's starting to affect. It's getting
Hey,
back
one
to.
cast.
It's getting back to normal with South Africa, but France is starting to feel the effects of what's going to happen in September. It's not military, folks. It's a transport and supply issue. I keep saying this, but people never listen. Hi, Cass One Fish. Now, Cass One Fish
Yeah,
is
I fixed
safe.
the echo, you guys. Sorry about that.
Now, Cass One Fish is a fisherman, so he could go fishing and eat all the fish he wants. He won't starve to death.
Drops is saying that everything's sitting in Chinese ports. I think, I think he's right there.
Okay, the problem with going in or going out, you have to clarify that.
He doesn't say. Is it just sitting there? He's saying it's just sitting there.
Okay. Oh, Drop says going out. Yeah, because some of those freighters are full with what they're doing right now to Australia and the Philippines. They're dumping raw sewage, and they got caught off of Canada doing the same stupid thing.
Oops. I agree with you, Wayne. He says he doesn't trust any of the leadership. They are all indoctrinated into liberal colleges prior to their commission and see themselves above the others. And I agree with that.
Yeah, Drops.
They're being indoctrinated into the right. I can't put myself over here into the new order. I
Yeah,
gotta fix
yeah,
that.
bold. drops 90% of the electronics come from
There.
import. Taiwan shut down its chip factory because they're no longer trading with China. They're pissed at them. Sorry again for cursing.
Don't worry
Taiwan.
about cursing. We're too far into the show now. It won't show.
Okay. The problem with Taiwan, they shut down their chip factory. Without chips, China cannot make your electronic products because America sent all their electronic machinery to China. So we don't have anything of manufacturing goods like Wayne said, other making little plastic parts and a few other things, uh, like aircraft. Our stuff is on machinery, and it's going to take 10 to 15 years to get back before I think the 90s or 2000s before we get back to that level. 10 years, folks. We're talking manufacturing. If you're not a farmer or a fisherman, you're out of luck. Try to find spare parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, true, Keith. They don't because everybody's locked down. Where's the truckers and where's the longshoremen and where the guys who run the forklifts and do stock? They don't
Yeah.
have any.
I kind of agree with Keith there. They're all in ports around the world because I kind of keep up with that too, Keith. They're all in ports around the world and they can't get uploaded. They can't get loaded off the ships into trucks because there is uh, no one to drive the trucks and deliver the goods. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, that's it. Also, Fred Myers and the unions up there, they went on strike because of health and safety demands because they want to work. Okay, this union wants to work, but it's affecting Alaska. Let's see, Alaska, Washington, Oregon, Idaho, because they're arguing about safety issues and they don't like the federal government because they're sticking their nose. You have to be locked down. I got a truck full of rotten tomatoes, you know, because they're locked down. They can't move. And tomatoes, like, yes, we have to stay fresh until the lockdown's over. I want to see that.
Yeah, especially the goods are going rotten on the ships.
Yeah,
So
on
by
the
the time they could get them off the ship, it wouldn't do them any good anyway.
right, like the UK said, we have plenty of food. We don't have any means to transport or to stock because Tesco and what you call Stanfield's, the two biggest grocery chains in the UK, is complaining because they don't have workers and they can't import workers from Canada or America because of the lockdowns. Sorry. Yes, Wayne, that's true.
Yeah, I was just reading that too. That's exactly what happened.
And you know who's beating the drum for that one? And it's the country between Mongolia and Japan. We can't say the word because the people who eat a lot of Chinese food and speak Mandarin. I thought that was funny as heck, folks, because I keep telling people I've been doing this for how long? Will has been we've been saying to stockpile and grow food.
You know,
So me and Will started a long time ago. And then who's in charge of YouTube? Again, we can't say the country's name.
it
The
starts with a C,
Yes, and it's the party with CP at the end.
and then we got the one where you say, "Don't." This is We'll go. I'll just put it up there. There. Don't fear what?
Oh, that's what they used to tell the Native Americans. Don't fear. We are the government. We're here to help.
Yep. Now that's what they're trying all over again.
Yeah. A lot of big business is in bed with, for cheap labor and stuff. They're in bed with some genocidal idiots who killing a nice, quiet group of peaceful people the Unglers, and it's backfiring of them because there's like currently seven, whoops, seven, seven Chinese provinces are fed up.
I gotta go to that one. You're absolutely right there too, Keith, because they won't let the immigrants in to work the fields to get the stuff out in time and put on the trucks.
Right. And I have to question that. You see all the border patrol letting people in, but it's certain groups of people. Central American, they're young, not workers, young people and women. And what happened to the 2,500 kids that came through since Captain Crazy was in charge? And you see these camps, everybody's seen their camps.
Everybody say hi to Steve. He's running through. He's running amok.
Yeah. Hi, Steve. Everybody go check Steve's current videos. It's really good and it's important because what's coming up in nobody ever reads history other than me and Wayne. What's coming up in 2022. And Uncle Alan was right. There are rioting and revolutions all over the world, like in 1921. Now in not 19, 2021, we have what? Riots and revolution. A bad photocopy of history, folks.
All right.
Yeah, we understand what you mean, Wayne. Yeah. Everybody go check out Wayne and Steve's channels. They're really good.
Definitely go see the ungrateful peasant. I
Yeah.
try to catch him, but I always seem to miss him. But I'm always there, even though I miss him. I always go and watch anyway. You get up with some pretty good stuff, you guys.
And Okie Grower 75. Hi, Okie Grower.
Okie grower, how you doing? Welcome aboard.
Oh, again, folks, make sure you get your gas because a lot of places they're having gas shortages too.
Make sure you're getting your water put together.
Oh, yeah, big time.
Water is a biggie. No, I was trying to show everybody. I'm just trying to get back into the video thing, but right on your cans and your boxes, or when you put it on the shelf, it can become a running. I can't think of it. My brain.
Right. You have a notebook, and
Yeah,
we'll show this. You write on the when you
it
purchase the
becomes your
can.
own. Your own. Shit. Excuse my French.
It's all right. Well, I'll explain it. You write the date that you purchased the can, and then you write the date when it's going to go. You should eat it right away. And this is especially fruit. Fruit has the shortest shelf life of all canned goods next to tomato products. So make sure you write it down, folks. That was Will's video.
Make your own list in your mind. If you do it the right way, that when you look at it, the list comes right up in front of you. Trust me, I know that's how I do mine.
Let's see. I got a pond full of swamp water. Not worry. Okay. Remember, Uncle Alan drank a lot of brown and green water. Enjoy.
You're
Okay.
less retarded than the average channel. You're less retarded from me for sure, my friend.
No, Wayne's on the right track. I just everybody we have to talk to is because Uncle Alan does Sunday school. Sunday school, we have to dumb it down for the mass population, which is true.
The older you get, the slower the brain goes.
Yeah, it's a joke. Drops family. If you have a pond of water, that's fine. Swampy water, trust me, it's like
Well, even if you have a pond, you could actually find a way to
clean
uh,
it up.
clean it up and make it be a good source for your water.
Yeah, it was a sarcastic joke because I know a lot of old Vietnam vets warned the young greenhorns not to drink. Let's see what. Yeah, the scuttlebutt of personal ID cards. Uh, some of the
ID
states already,
cards.
yeah, some of the states already have it. That's another rumor mill because they're arguing about voter ID. They're also arguing about Vax ID. They're
They
arguing,
want to put them all on one card.
yeah, I know. It's like, are these people really doing this? It's like it's a waste of time and money. And there's other things that are important that we should take care of and not the sideshow of bogus stuff. It's all bread and circuses, folks. Yes, you got the Olympics. We're taking care of some kind of weird, stressful situation.
It's
We're
a
the
way of
government.
them to be able to control you.
Yeah.
Another way for them to control you, know where you're at, know what you're doing.
Yeah, we already talked about the lockdowns, Keith. It's like me and Dave over at the Southern Ohio Prepping. And it's like you can't beat history, and I'm going after people because no matter what you do, you cannot beat history. And they're all looking at me, huh? Go look at the Spanish influenza of 1918 to 1999 to 1920. During that time period, it took 3 years before the Spanish influenza finally faded out. It's like the Adama. Shoot, had a brain fart. I'll let Will. I know he's trying to think of something too. Uh, I can't think of it. Will,
Me too.
it's like the Adomida strain. That's it. Thank you, Kaylin. No, it's not Russia. It's China. I mean, the country between Mongolia and Japan. Sorry, I almost said that.
There's the C word.
Yeah,
Is that the
yeah.
C word?
They're trying to create one cast, one fish, trying to create uh, chaos. Remember, folks, I still have to get eye surgery. Yeah.
Uh,
Also, get a battery bank with your
my
generator.
eyes are starting to hurt.
You gotta do like you had the surgery. Didn't they give you prescription drop artificial tears
I
thing?
have something like that, yeah, but they're in the other room.
You should have one or two bottles on
Well,
hand.
we all went into the lockdown. They already proved to themselves and to us that they can lock us down in one spot and keep track of us. So we can't. If they were to put us into another lockdown, and then everybody refused to do it, then we would be out of control for them. They would be able to say, "Oh no, you already did it once. You have to. We know that you can do this, so you have no way of going back and telling them, hey, this is not working.' They're already going to tell you, hey, it does work because you guys did it already once before."
Right. And on Wayne, yes, this one is an RFI money pouch that fits underneath the shirt. And you see that little symbol? It's lined so they can't pick up your information. Everybody should have one of these so you can screw with the government. Don't say that. I got to still do a video on that. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Okie Grow is
Is
right.
that be like something in the future, Wayne, where they go in there and they tattoo you underneath your skin, and that's all your RFID card stuff and everything?
It's not
So
the
all they gotta
card.
do is scan you,
No, they all have to do is hold up uh, uh what you call
a
it?
reader, yeah.
Yeah, reader, and they already read you. You just walk by. It's all right. I can take all this merchandise. Fine, we'll just read you right there, and we'll charge it to your account. Like what?
Hey, David, did you just come back?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Let's see. Yeah, it's China's bank, China's infrastructure. This is for Okie Grower and Drops. What happened is there's a company called BlackRock, which is buying. I mean, seriously buying.
Aid.
Hi, Aid. I got to write down hi, Aid.
I'm gonna try to come back and do a live stream every Monday for a while. See how it goes. Um,
And we have
thinking
10
about
watching.
thinking about having a giveaway after I've done it for a month.
Yeah.
See how it goes. We'll have a giveaway. What's everybody want me to give away? Keep it within reason, please. I've got a few dollars saved up from my big YouTube salary.
Yeah. How's that going?
Like I said, it's taken me a long time to save up those few dollars.
True. What Wayne says is true. And he got an Arizona license. I should get mine or Nevada. But like I said, Uncle Alan used to have a whole bunch of driver license, but no more. I'm just down to California right now.
I have a wireless. You see, I have a wireless microphone I could give away.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's one where you can just put the mic uh, on your belt and walk away from the camera. I'd be willing to give that away.
Yeah, but right now, folks, it is you got 4 weeks stockpile really hard because what's happening in September, it's not an alien invasion. It's not all that. Basically, it's a breakdown of certain systems. And what we're talking about last 2 months with me and Will is transportation and supply. Now, it already hit some countries really bad where they're having rioting because of, you know, they don't have truck drivers, they don't have loaders, they don't have guys who stock shelves. And the Amazon, we have robots that stock shelves, except Amazon saying, "Whoops, we screwed up." You
Yeah,
see, you see the robot picking up the item. It's glassware. It's going to the shelf of the store and trying to load it. Unfortunately, it missed the shelf. It falls to the floor. The cleanup robot comes up, cleans it up, and then the returning robot comes up, picks up another box, goes to the shelf, which is glass containers full of food, going to the shelf, and guess what? It does it again. Well, it drops the same stupid box in the same stupid spot. And then the cleanup robot comes up and clean. It's on YouTube, folks. You have to see it. I thought that was the stupidest thing on earth.
and
One
then they
row,
show it over and over again. Yeah.
I know. It's like, why didn't you hire somebody at minimum wage to stock shelves? Take jars out, put on shelf, go home afterwards after work, drink a beer. Not rocket science. I could see the robot going to the charging station. Boy, that was a hard day's work dropping food on the ground. So the humans can't understand what we're doing.
All right, Rachel's lurking, you guys.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I agree with Wayne. I hate robots.
They worked us completely out of jobs.
Yep.
I remember when I was working in manufacturing, I was in this big plant. They made pellet stoves, and the firebox, which was the most had the most pieces in it, took the most time to produce. And that was what they brought a robot in to do. They bought a robot, brought it in, and then all one guy had to do was sit there and push buttons and let this robot do the job. It
until
took
something
it took a job away from four guys.
right
That robot did.
until the robot screws up.
You should have
Ah,
seen how many robots were stacked up on a pallet from screwing it up.
yeah.
One guy had to sit there and cut them apart and try to salvage parts out of them.
Yeah, like I said, I have to agree with Wayne. It's all coming to a head in September. So please stockpile, get your generators, get your batteries, be prepared. That's all we have to say. And it's already started. I talked to a few friends of mine. Some of the stores like Walmart, Sam's Club, Fred Meyer's, Kruger's are closing on the East Coast. My friend was showing me, and this is a Walmart. It's closed. It looked like Sears. It's shut down because they don't have anybody to unload the trucks or to stock. And it's like, we're shutting down. That's the way they're saving money. It hit Virginia pretty hard. They hit Alabama pretty hard. I think they hit uh, either New Mexico. Colorado is still good. They have food on the shelves. But a lot of places, a lot of box stores are closing down.
You better, if you got any of those old style cars and trucks, like from the, I don't know, probably the 70s or whatever, and you could build them up into making like a cross country uh, I don't know, bebopper, like that car on Mad Max, where he built it where it would go across the sand or into the water and all that. May need one of those pretty soon.
Or worse, you end up on horseback, no gas, or worse, like that one movie. I can't remember the title. Everybody's using golf carts or bicycles to fight the final wars.
You may want to build up a old farm tractor or something that's got some tracks on it so it can go anywhere.
No, Okie Gardner has a solution. He has a big garden and a lot of poaching spots.
Poaching spots. I know how they got want to have something with tracks on it where it could make it go anywhere I wanted. May not go very fast, but I would be able to get somewhere where nobody else could.
Right, but the problem is fuel. Remember the first Mad Max, second Mad Max movie? Everybody was fighting for the precious gasoline.
The precious gas.
Yeah.
You can create gas out of that vegetable oil. I know
that's
that was
that's
a
it's
big
not.
thing. That was a
Yeah,
big thing a while back, about 2 or 3 years ago.
right. They had problems with it. It took more power to grow, either for alcohol or for the oil. It took more power to grow it, to distill it, and convert the engines. It took more power. So it wasn't a win-win situation. So by the time you make 1 gallon of fuel,
You're telling me you're a zombie? You're a zombie, Wayne?
yeah, true. We're already brain dead, Wayne, because part of my brain is dead. I had 2 strokes. So if you look at my MRI, they show you 2 big black spots.
See, that's what they do. They tell you got these growths going on you. They have to go in and do some exploratory surgery on you. Then they get in there and they leave all these little uh, things so they can tell you what to do. Okay,
worse,
we got
it's
you fixed up. Now you're at home. You're sitting there. All of a sudden, you just jump up out of your chair. You walk over. You point out the window, and you shoot somebody dead on the street. Oh yeah, we told you to do that.
yeah, stage filters and larger injectors. Oh, like I said, folks, we're about at 40 minutes, and we have a pretty good discussion. We're talking about we should get prepared. If you have people that have no idea, I always tell them do the Mormon four, the basic four, which is salt. Salt doesn't rot, folks. Get the right kind, which is canning salt. Get a 50-pound bag of salt, put it in 5-gallon containers. Okay, you have salt. You could salt anything. Salt's good for bartering. Salt's you try to live without salt. Hey, let's preserve meat. No salt, no meat. Right, Will?
Yep.
Another good item is honey or sugar. You buy that still in bulk, cheap, put it in 5-gallon buckets, stash it away. Because once it gets really bad, everybody's going to have a sweet fix.
Well, you
Right,
could
Will?
put you could put tracks on a deuce and a half, can't you, Wayne?
I don't think so.
You should be able to have a deuce and a half. And they used to make these things that you could wrap right around the tires. They would become tracks. It would
Yeah,
be made out of heavy rubber.
yeah. I think that one you're talking about came out in the 70s and late
And you
60s.
could use the tires during the
If was
decent
for
times and use the tracks during the messed up times.
right, like snow or mud. That was only used for a short period of time, Will, and then discontinue it because the company that was making it went out of business in the 80s.
Well, if you think about it, it may have to come back into play if all hell breaks loose.
Uh, well, he has a solution right there. Um, I have a pallet of Twinkies in the cellar. You're going to be a target for every
Oh,
zombie
does he
or
use that veg oil then, Wayne? Your buddy, does he use that vegetable oil by using filters and stuff?
deuce and a half is diesel. So yeah, you could do it.
It could work.
Yeah, but the problem with vegetable oil, it solidifies below 40. So you have to have a primer or a heater to heat up the oil. And it's going to look really stupid of you building a fire underneath the engine, like, come on, get it going, get it going.
He burns everything. Well, a person that has good fingers to work with, they can usually uh, make all kinds of stuff work.
Oh, good. Drops used to be a Mormon. Yeah. And another thing, powder milk. Yes, it goes bad, but you rotate the stock like me and Will were talking about. You write down when you buy it, when you're going to have to use it. It's not rocket science. And I've been drinking powder milk. It's not that bad. I had some in my coffee this morning.
It smells like French fries. Yeah, you're going down the road and you go, "What's that smell? I smell French fries."
Yeah. And Wayne is correct that deuce and a half can digest all that. Now, you have to be careful on oil, folks. That's a skill that the Mormon Church LDS teaches on storing oil. You have to understand the decay rates or rancidity. That's when the oil oxidizes. That's why I tell a lot of people get a 5-gallon bucket of lard because that oxidizes the slowest.
Lard.
Lard. You know what's lard is,
Wayne's,
Will?
yeah, Wayne's saying his buddy mixes everything with about 60% diesel.
Yep. It runs smoother. I sometimes mix diesel with kerosene so it burns better.
See,
Oh,
Keith can't pop back in.
yeah.
What's that link for, Keith?
Oh, he's talking about Brazil's crop failures by frigid temperatures. Who's laughing at old Uncle Al? I told you guys this. I forgot how many
He
videos
says
ago.
there's not going to be no sugar.
Or coffee. Sugar, coffee, chocolate, kiss it all goodbye, folks. It won't recover for 2 years. That's why we always stockpile. This is why me and Will look so calm. We stockpile our stuff so we have sugar, we have coffee, and we have chocolate. Like I'm enjoying a nice coffee beverage. Or if you read my cup,
Your dog thinks you are what?
be the person that your dog thinks you are. The big guy, the
The
honcho.
big guy, huh?
Yeah, it's true.
Young coffee what? Young coffee trees.
Yeah, they're dying because when it starts snowing in Brazil and everybody says it's CO2, I'm looking at them. Are you NUTS? So we don't get a strike. uh,
A strike. I have to get back into the feel of things here. I've been gone for a while.
oh God. Yeah, please, people, do your videos and send it to Hubble's Cat. It's not only CO2. I keep telling people this, and they're all looking at me like, all these mass media celebrities and scientists say, you're wrong, Uncle An. Go tell that to Brazil. They had snow. Go tell that to South Africa. They had snow. Go tell that to Australia. They just had snow. Who thinks? Oh, and also half the southern South Pole has melted, so you could surf at the South Pole. And pretty soon the polar ice cap's going to shift. The North Pole, it might be coming to a neighborhood near you. That's why Uncle Alan moved out to the desert. Because every time we have a polar ice shift or just a polar shift, like Wayne says. Yeah, true. Hi, Anthony. Anthony's here. Palmetto Prepare. Go check out his video. It's really good. And Tasha. Hi, Tasha. Tasha from Prep Fort. She does a really good video, live stream and video. She's listening.
He said he'd take you for the giveaway. Giveaway Uncle Al.
Folks, I only got like maybe 200, 300 videos. Uncle Alan's going to shut down. Uncle Alan's going to shut down and God do my preparations for the final and last time. You guys have going to say the last video. God bless you and good luck. You're on your own.
Holy cow.
And it's true what Wayne said. Yes, the poles are moving at a rapid speed. It went this winter from Siberia to Greenland to Norfolk back to Greenland again and back to. It's been moving like a pace you would not believe, like a crazy person. Also, our magnetic field is weakening. So anybody taking a cruise ship down to the South Atlantic, I wouldn't do it.
You're going to serve our country again, Wayne? You're going back in? I don't think I'd go back in after serving one. You must have done a couple of stints, didn't you?
No,
Oops,
Wayne.
I think I saw Tasha come in.
Yeah, prep for it.
Yep. My eyes are getting tired.
Well, we're almost top of the hour. We got about 10 minutes left.
Prep for it. Okay. The other one.
Yeah,
Prep for it. Hey, how you doing?
that's Tasha. Oh, I did get a letter for about the shots for the Red Dragon. Remember, we on our smaller channels we have to still use the code word Red Dragon. We can't say it like who Hubble's cat. I'm fine because you're a socialist. Telling people who had the shot if you're older and from 50 downward to get a prostate exam, which is funny because HC Hubble's cat's going to get surgery for that condition because after he took the shot, justice is the Moderna shot. If you have taken it, if you're older person like you're 61 or 50, you have to do a prostate exam because RNA, RNA. I think of the protein shot they give you for the variants and stuff is also affecting your prostate. So if you get the shot, like some people, my penis doesn't work. We could say penis, and you have to get surgery. So that's one thing. If you're younger, you young guys from
Oh, you
50
lucky
below,
devil, Anthony. So you get to serve again too, huh?
yeah. Anyway, you might have to need a prostate exam. So any of you young people who took the shot, bend over and squeal like a pig because it's going to hurt. Because me and Will were old and we have to have every 2 years a prostate exam. You're going to have
Uh,
a really good
I'm
time,
not
folks.
having mine again.
You're done with them.
I'm not. I told him I wouldn't do another one.
I got to go and do another one myself. So because of my medical conditions and morbidities,
Well,
that's
that's what
why.
they told me. I had to have one because of my medical condition. That I had to have one every year. I said, "Well, you're not getting one out of me."
Well, just tell me you do it every 2 to 5 years, and that'll satisfy them. And then you say, "I forgot." I do
Last time
my.
they told me to go get one, I took all the stuff that you're supposed to get when you go home, and I think I still got the big jug in the closet.
I filled already my big jugs, and they keep losing it. Ah, boy, I tell you, it just drives me nuts every time I do a prostate exam. They say you should have been dead now, and I keep telling them,
Anthony, that sounds pretty darn sarcastic to me.
yeah, I wouldn't trust them. I wouldn't trust the Indian agencies they used to control. It's all right. We just throw the
I have a VA just down the road here. I went to them once and I talked to them and they wanted to do some stuff and I haven't been back since.
yeah, like I said, folks, you have to be careful. Don't feel the government. They're here to help. Yeah, right. So when you bent over and get that prostate exam, remember it's the government. They're here to help. Yeah, Wayne says his butt has no feelings after 14 years. You lose somewhere after 8. Hey, Keith.
Your butt has no feeling after uh, 18 years. I'd hate to see what it's going to have after 22.
Oh, like I said, folks, certain grocery store chains, because of the supply issue, that we said earlier during the video are having troubles and they're shutting down all over the place. Virginia is one of them, and they said they're remodeling. Remodeling is still open. Shutdown is like Sears. You look at the Sears store. Does anybody see Sears still open?
Not for a long time here.
No.
My eyes are shut, guys. I'm gonna have to leave you.
Yeah, it's about time. We only have like 3 minutes left. Will.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here now. I can't hardly see nothing.
No problem. Don't forget to put drops in your eyes.
Yeah, or close them for a while. That usually works.
Do the drops in the ice pack like I do, because
Uh-huh.
that reduce swelling.
Oh,
Because-
okay.
Because I have to do surgery in August, and they said I have to stay calm and use the ice packs because they don't want like the last time with my left eye. Sponges, fluid all over the place. I'm looking up. I can't see what's going on because I took a local because I don't trust them. If I get a full anesthetic, I'll take the pain. I just want.
Thank you guys for coming in today.
And we're in.
It was kind of enlightening. I'll try to bring some drops with me next time, and I'll try to be a little bit more knowledgeable about what's going on.
That's all right. Well, I'm here. I got your back covered.
I want to thank all you guys for coming in. I will see you guys next Monday. I'm going to be up at 1 o'clock next Monday.
Yep. That's in
see you then, guys.
Daytime. Not at night.
Daytime.
Daytime.
Daytime.